Welcome to the Colors of the Wind. Today we are joined by the one, the only Barbie. Barbie has been a friend of mine for many years. We met each other when we were in first grade. Our desks were right next to each other and we were best friends. Join me in welcoming Barbie to the stage.
Thank you so much for having me on your show, Pocahontas. I heard you telling your viewers how we met. It seems so long ago.
I agree. I can't believe how many years you have been around, Barbie.
I know. I love looking back from the time I was invented and see how I have changed. I have had so many looks and a lot of jobs.
You really have had an exciting life, Barbie. Tell us a little bit more about how you were invented. It is so an interesting story.
Well, Pocahontas, as you know, I was invented by Ruth and Elliot Hander. Ruth wanted to make me a doll that looked real. My face was even hand-painted.
She did a wonderful job. The details on your face are beautiful, and I love how much attention she paid to your clothes. You are always so stylish. Do you have any favorite outfit?
I have so many favorites, Pocahontas. It would be too hard for me to pick one.
I can't imagine. You have told us some details about who invented you, but when you invented.
Ruth introduced me to the world in 1959 at the Toy Fair in New York. I looked completely different back then. Do you have a picture we can show our viewers?
Yes, we do. Well, Barbie, you have the same blonde hair, but you look so different.
I love my blonde hair, but they have invented some other friends too that have brown, blonde, and black hair. Some of them even have different colored skin, and there are even Barbies that are different ages. Not to mention that they invented my boyfriend, Ken.
Speaking of Ken, he is joining us today on his way to the beach.
Really? He didn't even tell me he was coming.
Ken, come on out. Welcome to the show, Ken. Barbie and I have been talking about when we was invented and how she had changed over the years. Why don't you tell us about yourself?
I would love to, Pocahontas. Barbie had to wait 2 long years for me to be invented. I was introduced in 1961. I was dressed much like I am today, but I looked much different. I think you have a picture, Pocahontas. You mentioned that Barbie changed over the years, and I think I've changed almost as much. I've been made to play sports, run businesses, and rule kingdoms.
That's right. You have had many different careers. Barbie, you have also a lot of jobs, haven't you? What are some of the ones you remember?
I have had so many roles, Pocahontas. I have been an astronaut, a nurse, an ice skater, and I've played sports too. I have also been made to look like characters from movies and famous people.
This is a question for both of you. What are another things that our viewers would know you from?
We've started making movies in the last several years. Some of the movies are old stories that we are retelling, and some of them are new stories that were made just for us.
Some of our viewers may have seen some of the books that have been made about us. We really have had very exciting lives. There are almost Barbie games that our viewers may have played too.
Well, Barbie, you really have a lot going for us. It is so great to see an old friend become so successful. From the cars to the clothes to the dream house, I would say you have it made. We are out of time, so we will have to say goodbye, but I want to thank you and Ken again for coming on the show.
Thank you, Pocahontas.
Up next, Lightning McQueen wins again. Stay tuned.